In an announcement that could redefine energy relations in South America, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro confirmed that his country is ready to export natural gas to Colombia for the first time. The move, a significant step in the bilateral relations between the two nations, comes after months of negotiation and cooperation. In mid-June 2025, both countries agreed to establish a binational economic zone aimed at boosting production and trade, with a particular focus on energy. Maduro's announcement, made during a public address on the 20th of November 2025 in Caracas, signifies a new chapter in Venezuela's energy sector. For years, Venezuela has struggled with economic instability, political unrest, and international sanctions, all of which have hindered its ability to fully tap into its vast energy resources. But with the agreement to export gas to Colombia, Venezuela is aiming to turn the page and reassert its role as a key energy supplier in Latin America. In his speech, Maduro proudly declared that the gas is already at the border, ready to be sent to Colombia. The Venezuelan president mentioned that only a few technical and economic details remained to be finalized before the first shipment could cross the border. The gas, once delivered, will provide Colombia with an essential resource for its growing energy needs, especially as the country continues to expand its industrial and energy sectors. The collaboration between Venezuela and Colombia could have broader implications for both nations. For Venezuela, this deal represents a chance to boost its economy by tapping into its natural gas reserves, which are among the largest in the world. Colombia, on the other hand, benefits from a more diversified energy supply, which could help secure its energy future rising demand. As the announcement unfolded, it was clear that the gas export deal is only the beginning of a larger vision for Venezuela and Colombia to strengthen their economic ties. The gas trade is expected to be a significant component of a broader strategy to enhance regional cooperation, with both countries seeking to create more opportunities for joint economic ventures. While the gas export deal marks a historic moment in Venezuela's energy history, it is not without its challenges. The technical and logistical details required to move large quantities of gas across the border are not insignificant. Experts are closely watching the situation to see if the necessary infrastructure and coordination can be put in place to ensure the smooth delivery of the gas. The political will exists, but the practical challenges remain to be addressed. Energy analysts note that the export of gas to Colombia could also serve as a stepping stone for Venezuela to re-enter global energy markets. In recent years, Venezuela's oil sector has struggled due to mismanagement, sanctions, and a lack of investment. However, natural gas has remained an untapped resource, and this export deal could signal the beginning of a more sustainable and diversified energy strategy for the country. Maduro, in his address, emphasized that the gas export deal is just the first step in a longer-term plan to strengthen ties with Colombia. He spoke of the need for both countries to remain united and to build on this success to create even greater economic opportunities. This message of unity reflects Venezuela's desire to overcome the political and economic divisions that have characterized its relationship with Colombia in the past. The agreement to export gas is a clear signal of a shift in regional relations. For years, the border between Venezuela and Colombia has been a flashpoint for tension, with political and military disputes often taking center stage. But now, energy is emerging as a potential unifying force. By focusing on shared economic interests, both countries have an opportunity to set aside their differences and build a stronger, more cooperative future. Colombia, for its part, is welcoming the opportunity to diversify its energy sources. The country has long relied on a mix of domestic production and imports to meet its energy needs. However, as its population grows and industrial demand rises, Colombia has been seeking new ways to ensure a reliable and affordable energy supply. The Venezuelan gas deal offers a promising solution, potentially alleviating some of the pressure on Colombia's energy infrastructure. Energy experts are optimistic about the potential impact of this deal. They point out that natural gas is a cleaner and more efficient energy source compared to other fossil fuels, making it an attractive option for both countries as they navigate their energy futures. The shift toward gas is also in line with global trends toward cleaner energy, even as both Venezuela and Colombia continue to rely on oil as their primary energy source. Despite the optimism surrounding the deal, there are concerns that the political situation in Venezuela could complicate the implementation of the gas export plan. International sanctions, internal political turmoil, and economic instability have created a challenging environment for Venezuela's energy sector. While the agreement with Colombia is a positive step, there are still significant hurdles to overcome. One key challenge is the infrastructure required to transport the gas across the border. Venezuela's energy infrastructure, particularly in the natural gas sector, has long been underdeveloped. For the gas export deal to succeed, Venezuela will need to invest in upgrading its pipelines, storage facilities, and transportation systems to ensure a steady and reliable flow of gas to Colombia. Additionally, the two countries will need to coordinate closely to manage logistics, pricing, and distribution. Another challenge is the fluctuating nature of international energy markets. The price of natural gas, like other commodities, is subject to global supply and demand forces, as well as geopolitical factors. Any disruption in the global energy market, such as a sudden increase in gas prices or a shift in energy policy, could affect the viability of the Venezuela-Colombia gas deal. In the meantime, the Venezuelan government is working to overcome these obstacles and ensure that the gas export plan proceeds smoothly. Maduro's administration is actively engaged in discussions with Colombian officials to finalize the technical aspects of the deal. Once the remaining details are ironed out, the first shipment of Venezuelan gas to Colombia could be on its way. As Venezuela and Colombia continue to work together to strengthen their energy ties, the broader geopolitical implications of this agreement are becoming more apparent. The successful implementation of the gas export deal could serve as a model for other countries in the region, offering a pathway toward greater economic integration and cooperation in Latin America. For Venezuela, this deal could also serve as a catalyst for broader economic reforms. The revenue generated from the gas exports could provide much-needed funds for the country's struggling economy, potentially leading to investments in other sectors such as infrastructure, education, and healthcare. By diversifying its energy exports, Venezuela could also reduce its dependence on oil, which has been a volatile and unpredictable source of revenue in recent years. As both countries prepare to move forward with the gas export plan, the international community is watching closely. The success of this project could have ripple effects throughout the region, potentially sparking new energy partnerships between other Latin American countries. It could also signal a shift in the global energy landscape as countries look to diversify their energy sources and reduce their reliance on traditional fossil fuels. In conclusion, Venezuela's readiness to export gas to Colombia is a significant milestone in the region's energy history. While challenges remain, the potential benefits of this deal are clear. For Venezuela, it represents an opportunity to revitalize its energy sector, boost its economy, and strengthen ties with Colombia. For Colombia, it offers a new and reliable energy source that could help secure its energy future. As the two countries move forward, their collaboration could serve as a model for greater regional cooperation and economic integration in the years to come.